to my channel, and I'm really so sorry for the delay in the upload. I have been pretty occupied with a number of things, but hey, I'm here right now. So today's video is going to be a tutorial on the look that you just saw in the intro, and I'm so glad to say that the products that I have used are super affordable, nothing fancy except for one actually, but then it's not necessary. I mean, you'll see when you watch the video. So without losing any time, let's just jump right into it. And before I begin, I know so many of you are going to ask me, but then I'm wearing the lipstick by Wet n Wild. It's this one right here. This doesn't really say anything. I mean, it doesn't say any name. The shade is called E915B. That's how it is called, and it's this one right here. So yep, let's just begin. As usual, I'm going to begin with my eyebrows at first. I'm using the Brow Lift eyebrow pencil by e.l.f. This is in the shade neutral brown, and I'm not going to use any like eyeshadow or any eyebrow powder over this. It's just going to be like as it is. If you have seen my previous video, then you know how I prep my eyelids for the shadow application. I like to apply some concealer. You could also use your eyeshadow primer, but then I like it with the concealer, and then I like to buff it all over my eyelid with my fingers and then dab the excess off with a damp sponge. I also set my concealer with some powder, any kind of powder, but then I forgot to record it. Yay, now comes the fun part. So these two palettes by Makeup Revolution, and I'm going to pick the bright palette here, and this is a very light shade of pink. Well, I call it pink because I have to call it something, but if you ask me, this is a tone that's, well, almost similar to my eyelid. I mean, you can barely see anything on my eyelid, but then I'm applying this for two reasons. The first one is that it's going to act as a transition when I blend the darker colors, and the second one is that this is also going to help me set the concealer further in my crease. Now I'm going to take this very deep burgundy shade from the same Makeup Revolution palette. This shade is going to be the star of this eye look. As you can see, I'm just applying it in the outer part of my eyelid, and once I'm done, I'm going to switch to the previous brush that I used for the pink eyeshadow, and I'm going to blend around the edges. The same burgundy shade also goes in the inner corner of my eyes, and I'm just going to try to connect the two lines of that eyeshadow you see, but then I'm going to maintain the gap in the center part of my eyelid for the shimmery shade. Well, here's a short review on the Makeup Revolution palette that I just used. See, the color is really pigmented when you apply like 3 to 4 layers. Like, see, I applied one layer and the shade is really light, but then when I apply the second layer, the shade is going to it's going to open up better. So it's really nice within an affordable range. It's really nice, Makeup Revolution. Now I'm quickly going to spray my flat brush with some setting spray, and I'm going to take this metal shade here from the other palette of the Makeup Revolution one, and this one goes all over my eyelid. And the shimmers of Makeup Revolution are absolutely crazy. As you can see, this is the first layer. See, this is the first layer of the shimmery eyeshadow that I applied, and you can see the pigmentation. Once I'm done, I'm going to pick another clean small blending brush, and I'm going to diffuse the harsh edges between that burgundy shade and the shimmery shade. Now this step is optional, you don't have to do this, but I like to put some more intensity on my shimmers. So I'm going to use this Diamond Dew eyeshadow by Lime. This is in the shade Starlight. This is the only product that is towards the high end that I used in this video. Also, you don't really need like layers of this eyeshadow, obviously not. This is just one layer, and one layer is actually enough. For me it is enough, as you can see. And I'm just going to diffuse the edges with my fingers. For my eyeliner today, I'm going to use Inglot Gel eyeliner, and this is in the shade number 77. For foundation, I'm going to mix the two shades of Maybelline Fit Me. The shades are 128 and 115. And I'll tell you why I do this, because the Maybelline foundations have a very good reputation of tending to oxidize, especially in summers and when you are sweating. So when you apply it with a lighter version of the foundation, then even if the foundation oxidizes, your skin is not going to look darker. So obviously, for the first few seconds, my skin really looked like a cake, but then with time, we just made it. Now I'm going to just cover a little bit of darkness I have under my eyes, and I'm going to use some concealer for that. This is the same one I used on my eyelid. This is the Maybelline Fit Me, and the shade is number 15. I'm going to set that concealer further in place with this loose powder by Rimmel's Match Perfection. It's the transparent powder. This one is again in the shade 01 Ivory. For my face, I'm going to use this bronzer by the Makeup Revolution Ultra Sculpt and Contour Kit. And this bronzer is, I like to call this a magic one, because if you are looking for it individually on the skin, you won't find. But then once the makeup is done and you're looking at the person in the face, then you are definitely going to spot the bronzer. For my blush slash highlighter, I'm going to pick this palette by Swiss Beauty, and these two colors, they're a mixture, and I'm going to apply it on the apples of my cheek. Time for the lower lash line, and I have taken that same burgundy shade that I used on my eyelid, and I'm just going to apply that color in the inner corner and the outer corner of my eyelid. I'm going to leave the center part for the metal shade again. To chatline my waterline, I'm going to use the Lakme Iconic Kajal in the shade Deep Black. I'm going to apply some setting spray on my face. I'll tell you why in a while. And I'm also going to dab a damp sponge, but a clean one, all over my face so that the powders melt and my skin looks smooth. For this reason, I thought at first that I wouldn't be using an external highlighter, but then my eyes fell on this beautiful liquid highlighter by Swiss Beauty, and this is in the shade 01 Pink. And I'm going to use a damp sponge to blend it on the highest points of my cheek. To line my lips, I'm going to pick a lip liner by NYKAA New York. I don't think that I really have to mention that this is a super affordable lip liner. And I'm going to list all the products that I used in the description box below, because right now I cannot remember the shade that I used of this lip liner. On top of that, I'm going to apply some lipstick. This is one of my most favorite shades of red. This lipstick is by NYKAA. This is the Matte Luxe collection, and this shade is called Kale Smoothie. Apply some setting spray, and this is the final look. So that was about today's tutorial. I really hope that you guys liked it. I want to say so many things. I think I want to say so many things before I end my videos, but then when I attempt to say, boom, all my thoughts are gone. But hey, I was thinking of one thing. I was thinking of doing a video that's an interactive one, like, you know, answering your questions while I do my makeup. And tell me what you think of this video, because I'm also going to do a Facebook post regarding this thing, and I'll talk to you there about this one. Meanwhile, thank you so much for watching this one, and I'm going to see you soon in my next video. Thank you so much for watching my first video and supporting me. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. I know that you guys are loving me and supporting me that way, and I'm going to see you soon in my next one. Until then, goodbye, take care, stay safe, and God bless you guys. Advanced apologies if you hear any background noises. I'm sorry. Honestly, guys, I've been trying to... Okay, here's what happened. I had almost filmed everything, the intro and the cover out of this video, but when I saw that I had done, when I went to rewatch it, I saw that there was lipstick on my teeth all through the video. Cross.